How's it going, everybody? Ragworld here. So this upcoming Saturday, we got DC Fandome, and we're finally supposed to get more news on Gotham Knights. It's been over a year since we've really seen anything extensive on this game, and it got delayed till 2022. So I kind of want to just talk about what I think will be there and kind of what I want to be there, and honestly, it's pretty one and the same. So what I would kind of dislike is, how we got that demonstration kind of showing off Batgirl and Robin? Well, I would just like a demonstration showing off Red Hood and Nightwing, which I think would be a pretty reasonable thing to request. And the only other thing I would like is just a release date. Like, ideally, really a concrete one. I would accept maybe a season quarter one. I'm hoping at the very least it'll come out in spring. I mean, I'm not going to get mad at the developers if it's going to be later. I'll be more mad at the situation than the developers. But I'm hoping it'll be in the spring and we'll get at least quarter two 2022 kind of release date. I don't think it's going to be any earlier than March. If it's earlier than March, I will lose my mind in a good way. Yeah, honestly, really, those two things are what I both think and kind of expect will be there. Or what my bad. What I think and kind of hope will be there. I think they're very reasonable things to ask, especially after so long waiting. These other things I think will maybe be a little more miscellaneous and probably less likely, to be honest. Maybe some kind of revamps because, I think the game looks great. I know there has been some criticism and some things that do bug me a little bit. I think for one, a lot of people kind of want the game to be a little more like free flow kind of combat like the Arkham games. So maybe they retooled that a bit. Alternatively, this is probably a big if, but maybe they're gonna go back on their word of the game not following the Arkham games, and maybe it will. I don't know, and maybe that's kind of one reason they've been so silent. Another alternative is I do know there was something suggested that in Europe it's going to be rated PEGI 18, which is kind of like the M rating for Europe, and it's still rating pending for America, weirdly enough. So maybe they are making the game a little bit more mature. Ideally, the nice thing would be is if they kind of just did away with the thing where they said Red Hood's bullets or it's the non-lethal bullets. I mean, especially because when you play as an Arkham Knight, like, it's not like there's an additional gore or anything like that when you shoot people. It's not like when you shoot the guys, their heads blow up or anything like that. I think the only thing that really kind of makes it clear that he kills them is I think some of the takedowns where he like snaps their neck. That's really it. So maybe there are some kind of revamps that they kind of wanted to hold off on showing. Wait till it's DC Fandome to tell us that these things. I don't know. That's definitely less likely than the other two things. Are just showing more proper gameplay of Nightwing and Red Hood and a release date. I think those two things are kind of in the bag, but any big changes like that are definitely more iffy. But it would explain why there's been such a silence on the game. But I know this is kind of a brief video because I just don't really know what else more to say to it. However, I did want to say I do definitely want to do a reaction video to the news that we get next week or this weekend. The only thing is, on Saturday I'm going to a Renaissance fair with some friends, and it is kind of far, so it's not like we can kind of just leave quickly and then come back quickly. But when I get back, ideally I would like to do a reaction video. I mean, and the good thing is it's not like it's a fighting game character where it getting spoiled is a huge deal. It's kind of just seeing it in action is more exciting. Hopefully, maybe if the release date is revealed, that doesn't get spoiled for me. I can just kind of find a trailer online or whatever and just watch it and find out the release date and all that at the end. That'd be perfect. I don't really think there's going to be anything. I mean, I'd like to be wrong. Anything else that's going to be really reaction worthy of me at Gotham Fandome, at DC Fandome. But I'll see what happens and see when it gets announced. And if I do a reaction video, which I most likely will again, I might be wearing a surprise outfit. We'll just say that much. But yeah, again, I apologize for the brief video, but I did want to make some acknowledgement on Gotham Knights because this game was going to be my my most anticipated game of 2021, but obviously things changed. So I definitely want to still talk about it again. It's just that there wasn't really much to talk about, so I kind of wanted to kind of put it all on the back burner. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What do you think will be revealed there? What you would like to be revealed there regarding Gotham Knights or DC Fandome in general? It doesn't really matter. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. But thank you for checking out this video. If you can, maybe if you can like the video, and better yet, maybe subscribe to my channel, kind of help support the channel and kind of get this video more out in the open for YouTube to promote. We know how pain in the ass that algorithm is. So yeah, as I always say, another time, another place. Keep being awesome.